It's your boy Uncle Dee, the head and the guy behind Uncle Dee's Grill Spot and Brian Soul Food. Right now, come with me, let me take you to Brian Soul Food.
We're here with Uncle Dee at Uncle Dee's Grill Spot. This is the man behind the cuisine. So, who is Uncle Dee?
Uncle Dee is a guy named Derek, came up from nothing to something. And yeah, that's Uncle Dee.
Okay. Can we just get your background, like your heritage, like where you come from, what country?
Background, born in South Africa, raised in Zimbabwe for a couple years. Been moving around here and there. A lot of people call me the Black Gypsy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But started, came to England for about 10 years ago. Yeah, ain't really
Okay.
much to
Okay.
say there.
So right now, where are you residing? Like,
Right now, so I'm all over the place. Right now, I'm based in London, based in Worthing, based in Brighton as well. But I'm looking to base myself fully, like stop moving around all over the place there
Right.
in Brighton, because that's where
Right.
my kids are.
Right.
So
Okay. So obviously, I understand you're an entrepreneur,
yeah.
and right now, you're doing the food,
hmm
the cuisine stuff, right?
Yeah.
So what type of cuisine do you specialize in?
So we specialize. Initially, we've got two restaurants, but the main one, the headquarters, is Uncle Dee's Grill Spot, and that one specializes in Caribbean and African and a little bit of a Western twist inside it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and then what I mean by that is, you still get your typical jollof rice,
Yeah.
and you still get your jerk chicken,
Right.
and you still get your Sunday
Right.
roast.
Right. Okay. So how did you start this business?
That's a very good
And
question.
and where? Like, were you starting at the house first, or did you just go straight to the business itself?
So really and truly, from growing up as a kid, mine just like food, innit?
Yeah.
Like I was born big, fat guy,
Yeah.
big guy now. So I used to see my grandma cooking in the kitchen and everything else there, but my brain was all over in every other places and that. So when I came to England, I was working in Quick Fit, DPD, and but it wasn't hitting the right spot, if you get what I mean.
Right. Right.
And then lockdown came through 2020,
Okay.
and then that's where the dream of Uncle D's really began, and I pursued it because we couldn't get food anywhere, like proper authentic food, like Yadi food or African food and that. So I started cooking from my girlfriend, well, I say girlfriend, it was my baby mum at that time there. I
Okay.
started cooking from a flat 7th floor, I remember that time there. And I used to have the man them pulling up from different locations just to come and buy food and that.
Yeah.
And everybody kept telling me, it's like, yo, why don't you sell this? Why don't you sell this?
Yeah.
Why don't you just open up a restaurant and that whole situation there? And then, boom, Uncle D was born.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
it's, you know.
So this was launched in lockdown, the actual food.
Yeah, this was launched.
So
I don't know.
2020.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember correctly, but 2020, that's when the lockdown happened at my birthday, 21st of March.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then by the end of that week there, I was already in the mindset of cooking,
Okay.
shorting food to the man them, and then
Yeah.
just getting it
Yeah.
out
I
there.
mean, we're talking about cuisine food, yeah.
Cuisine, yeah.
Okay.
Cuisine food, cuisine food. Yeah. Now, proper food for your belly.
Okay. So, when you started, was it only you, or did you have a team?
When I started with my baby moms. Because obviously it was her kitchen and that, and she had a broader experts of people that lived in Brighton in terms of like who I'm gonna sell my food to. Do
Right.
you know what I mean? And then she was there from the start, and then it was just me and her. She was pretty much the eyes in the background, the ears in the background, and everything else. I was just in the front and I was doing the kitchen. But she was getting the food to the right people and saying like, okay, cool. My baby daddy does this and that whole situation. So she began with the first fan base
Right.
in Uncle Dee's Grill Spot because I was mostly selling food to her people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. So I'm sure at a time it elevated to say a customer might want to come, might want you to deliver their food to them. So did you have a team for that, like riders or drivers,
Uh-huh.
or was it you who was doing everything at the start?
At the start, I was doing everything, bro.
Yeah,
I was doing everything. I remember I had a certain bike. It was a Bodman bike, like one of them racing bikes
yeah,
and them thing. There, like I
yeah.
was scared of that bike because if you mess up out, you'll find your teeth on the floor.
Right,
So I jumped on that. I remember most people couldn't go out unless he was going out for essentials and things like that. So,
right,
but I didn't care about that.
yeah,
I just had to get the food to the customers.
right,
But I had a little certain radius that I could only go
yeah,
because I didn't want to be caught outside the radius and then be like, you can't really explain that. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? So at the beginning, we didn't have a food delivery system because everybody was coming. But then when we started growing, a lot of people was like, "Oh, I've got the kids at home. Can you bring it to me? I'll pay extra," and the whole situation. So,
Right, right, right.
what kind of motivated me is that word, "I'll pay extra." It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, where's the bike?
yeah, yeah,
Jump on
yeah.
the bike, man's there.
Yeah, the money talks, yeah.
Money
Okay,
talks, and then
okay, okay.
yeah,
Um,
that's where we started from in terms of the delivery services and that.
okay, okay. If you can go in detail of what locations you're operating at right now.
So right now, initially we've got two restaurants. We've got another one in West Worthing. That's where the headquarters is, Uncle
And
Dee's Grill Spot.
and that's Uncle D, Drew's Grill
That is
Sport, yeah?
Uncle Dee's Grill Spot.
Right.
And we've got another location in town that's called Brian Soul Food.
So is this the town in Worthing? Right.
That's both our restaurants are in Worthing.
Or both in
Both of
Worthing?
them in Worthing.
Okay, okay,
Um, yeah, both of them are in Worthing.
okay. So with you, I'm guessing you've taken advantage of the fact that the location you're at, you did say that it was scarce for African and Caribbean food. So with you, like anyone is out there, you're the guy. Like if they're ever in Worthing or Brighton, Uncle D's Grill Spot is the place, right?
Bro, if you look at the reviews here, we got people telling us like we're the best thing outside London.
For real.
Do you know what I mean? I got people coming from Crowley, I got people coming from Southampton, Bournemouth, and then the whole situation just to come and sample up the whole situation and see what's going on.
Okay.
But yeah, if you look from Brighton all the way to Littlehampton, I am the only Caribbean spot
Okay.
in Sussex. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we've got two restaurants in that whole situation, so I am my own competitor.
Right. And you know, this is something big which you're doing, you feel me? Because you know you're
Mhm.
literally at the top of the market.
Mhm.
So anyway, at the start, of course, it's not all just good and great.
Peaches and creams and
Right, right, right.
yeah, yeah. I
So
feel you on that
so
one.
so with you, are there any challenges which you faced when you were first starting up?
A lot, a lot, a lot. The first challenge was my age because a lot of people didn't really think somebody my age can pull it out the bag like that. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? And then the community as well, the society accepting you and then them trusting you, the fact that you're producing good food, but then
Right.
again, who's the face behind the good food and the whole
Right.
situation? When they found out the face behind the good food, some of them were a bit hesitant, some of them were skeptical.
Why is that?
I don't know. Well, some people know me from a past life,
Right.
and then it's changed from that. We've grown up and a whole side of things. So now I'm trying to put something back in the community, and a lot of people are finding it hard to believe, and it's like, oh, so he's actually putting back something in the community and things like that. So they're
Right.
kind of like a bit hesitant, but that's the list of them. And the biggest one I would say is finding a place to base yourself.
Okay.
I mean, finding the
Okay.
right place to base yourself, because you mentioned this. I should have mentioned that in the other question you asked there. And then so I've been trading in a lot of places, trying to find myself to sit down and then base myself, and then the whole side things there.
Yeah.
And then when I found Worthing, Worthing was a spot where I grew up in Worthing. Worthing was the first town I came to when I came to England.
Right.
And then yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge, finding a location.
Okay. So those were the challenges at the start, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now I see you're actively popping with your everyday stuff. So what would you say are like the everyday challenges going on right now, like from minor to major, like say even with the whole team employee, because also you got a team right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you
I
say?
mean, the daily challenges, like you just said, that the team, people not turning up to work, that's the biggest thing that I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Right.
And then the biggest challenge in the industry that we do in the hospitality industry is the weather situation. You know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest challenge that we all face at the precise moment. Because when it's cold, a lot of people ain't coming out.
Right.
And we want people to come to our restaurants because it's not just the takeaway only.
Yeah.
It's a sitting, dining, live music, and everything.
Yeah.
But that's one of the daily challenges that we're experiencing. It's like a Christmas tree. Today is popping, the next day it's not popping.
Right.
But you can't really put a finger on it.
Right.
And
Right.
then say,
right.
yeah, this week is going to be amazing, and then the next week is going to be dead. Because that week you think it's going to be amazing, it's actually going to be dead.
Right. Right.
But that's one of the challenges that we're facing. The other one is the suppliers, man. The suppliers are killing us with this whole delays and the whole situation. Because obviously, like I said, we are the only Caribbean spot hit this side.
Yeah.
Certain things like carrot goat, and things like that. We don't just buy from any other vendor or
Yeah.
any other butchers or things like that. We get ours from Brixton.
Yeah.
And getting a delivery driver from Brixton
From
all
Brixton,
the way
yeah.
down here.
That's a long journey. Why is that?
Authenticity and the whole side of things. A lot of people are down here, they say they've got goat meat, but it's not really goat meat, it's mutton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Okay.
when you go Brixton, you can actually, there's a certificate that you can trace up and then you see where the goat meat actually came from, which farm and a whole side of things there.
Right.
And then sometimes we lose customers because that delivery hasn't made it on time to us and a whole side of things there. So
Right.
that is one of our biggest challenges.
Okay. Okay. And obviously we've touched on the challenges. So how have you overcame the challenges, say at the start and to just currently?
Oh, bro, I just never gave up. So me, I'm one of those guys, like, if I can't find it from another place, I'll source it somewhere else.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So, but there's always a way that we can make it happen. Do you know what I mean? And if we can't make it happen, it's a case of letting all the customers of like, we ain't got it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
honesty is the best policy. So that's what's kept me going in them days there.
Right. Okay. And you know, like running a business is not easy.
No.
And especially the whole cuisine stuff, there's also a lot of competition and everything like that. So what keeps you going?
What keeps me going? Well, the first thing that keeps me going is my kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because Brian Soul Food is actually, I started that restaurant for my son.
Right.
And that has nothing to do with cooking and he's just a footballer, but it's the kids that wanted to leave a legacy behind him.
Right.
And then you never know what your tomorrow brings or not. So I just thought, let me open up a restaurant for him. And that's what keeps me going, seeing that face, seeing his face, and seeing most of the customers, seeing them happy, the reviews I'm getting, them telling them they love my food, and that's what keeps me motivated on a daily basis. And just, I wake up to go harder than yesterday.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So, because I know if I'm out there, somebody's going to have a good day because they're going to have some good food. And then when I'm out there, someone's going to be like, oh, so who's Brian and who's Uncle Dee? And so I can tell him it's my son. And everybody's like, oh, it's your son.
Right.
And then
right.
so that energy there, that's what drives Uncle Dee.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know we're gonna lighten up the mood a little bit. So
Go on.
right now, I do this game called Quick Fire. So I'm just gonna ask you just a few questions, and then you're just gonna respond rapidly.
Shit, man,
I mean, we're keeping it light. We're
keeping it light.
Yeah. So okay. So in your opinion,
Yeah.
who are your top 5 chefs,
Damn.
if you got any?
My grandma,
Yeah.
my mum,
Yeah.
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's friend.
Why is that?
I don't know, bro. She cooks the best in that, fam.
Does she?
Some of the things that she cooks and that, it's just, yeah, it's out of the world and that. I would like to chill with her one day and just cook with her. And
Okay. Okay.
I can't lie. Top 5 is a bit sticky one still. Top 5 chefs. There's one guy there.
I mean, you just got 2 more.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'll just give it to them. 3 there, you know.
Hmm?
The 3, Mumsy, Grandma,
Okay, the
Martha
3, yeah.
Stewart,
Okay.
and Carl.
Alright.
I know there's a bare chefs out there, but they ain't hitting the spot like
Okay.
for me and that. They ain't coming up with new stuff and that.
Okay.
Know what I mean? But,
Okay.
yeah, I got 3 on that one.
Okay. So, what are the top 5 cuisines you've made?
I've made,
Yeah.
right. There's plenty, bro. Do you mean like I've made in terms of I came up with it or something?
Yeah. So even if you have started, like, say, a certain recipe or a certain dish, or maybe just a dish which everyone they know, like, where, like, you know, it bangs, like, what's like your top 5?
Top five, bro. Everything I cook bangs, you know.
Of course,
Everything I cook
of
bangs,
course.
fam. But I'll put them this South African staple food called pap and beef. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
And for the people who don't know,
so.
what's the best way to compare that food to?
Right, so pap and beef is like pap is a substitution of a fufu, fufu.
Right.
But pap is not sticking to your fingers
Okay,
and that.
so
Do you know what I mean?
so
So
it's similar to say ugali.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
Similar
okay.
to
Right,
ugali
right,
and
right.
that. And then
Shout out, all the African countries, you hear
bro,
me?
come on, come on,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody's got their own way of doing
Okay,
it, but
yeah,
it's similar to everybody, but it's
right,
just got a little tweaks in there.
right.
And then
So,
I'll put my jerk chicken in there, bro,
yeah,
because my jerk chicken is out of this world and that. Because I add a little twist into my jerk chicken. I don't just do it the normal way. Because a lot of people say jerk chicken is just you putting it on the fire and just jerking up and
yeah,
down. And I actually put flavor in my heart into that jerk chicken there. So
yeah.
when you taste it, bro, you can hold the chicken upside down. The chicken falls off the bone
It's
and that.
like that, yeah.
Not a lot of people can master that
Okay.
situation there.
Yeah, no, for real, for real.
And then that's two, right? And then what's my third one? My third one is every curry.
Every curry.
Every curry. Every single
Okay.
time I do curries, they just bang.
Yeah,
I mean, they just bang. What else? Dirty rice. I
yeah.
actually started. I think I'm the only person doing dirty. No, no, no. I'm not the only person doing dirty. But our dirty rice is like it's got a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah,
And I mean, we make it from scratch. It's got a lot of stuff. It's like a meal on its own. And
right,
you can't really find that anywhere else because most places they do dirty rices. They come to the side. It has to come with the
right,
chicken. But
right.
we just bang everything in one spot and then yeah, that's my top five. What,
I
how many?
mean, that was four. I
That
need
was
one
four.
more. I need
One
one
more.
more. I need one
Man,
more.
man, sweet pasta. Hey,
Sweet pasta, yeah?
listen. Sweet pasta is something else. Fam. I actually got today we've got a wedding booking in Brighton, and specifically they asked for sweet pasta.
Yeah.
Right, because somebody told me they tasted it in one of my food pop-ups there. They've
Yeah.
never had it before. They
And
don't even know.
we're gonna
You're gonna
check
have
out,
some of
yeah?
that. You're gonna
All
have
right,
some
all
of
right.
that. Everything you might can sample up everything and
I
that.
love,
The
love.
sweet pasta is crazy, man. It's like if I tell you what's in there, I have to kill you. You know them ones there.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
one of my best ones still.
Okay. What would you say is your personal favorite food?
Personal,
Yeah, like your go-to like favorite food, personally.
bro. I don't know. My go-to will have to be pap and beef.
Okay,
Pap
keeping
and,
it,
bro, keeping
you're
it
keeping it
real,
SA.
man. Do you know what it
You're
is
keeping
about
it,
that meal there? Yeah?
yeah,
I think if I was to be on death row, that would be my last meal.
yeah,
Yeah, that would be my last meal, bro. Because I know I'm gonna go with the full belly.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Shout
With the
out,
full,
the
bro. Shout out to all
Zims
my South
and the South
African brothers
Africans.
and that.
Yeah,
South African Zimbabweans. I know Zimbabwe is called it differently to what South Africa, but it's
yeah,
still the same thing.
yeah,
It's made out of maize meal, and but shout out to everybody there. And if you can cook it, 10 points extra for you.
yeah. For real, for
You know
real,
what I
for
mean?
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now you've got obviously a system right now working for you with the food stuff. So are you working with say UberEats, Deliveroo, them type of guys right now?
Yeah. So Uncle D's Growth Spot, the headquarters is available on Deliveroo,
Okay,
and we also got our own personal drivers as well. And then Brian Soul Food is available on Uber Eats exclusively on Uber Eats.
okay. What about Just Eat?
Just Eat, no, not at the
Okay,
moment.
alright.
We're still in talks with Just Eat.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's gonna be up soon and running.
Okay. So all these guys, like, how are they important to also your business?
Well, they're important because they cut out the middleman. Well, I say cut out the middleman. I mean, it saves us time. Instead of us worrying about who's going to deliver the food and petrol and the whole situation there,
Right.
we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Deliveroo steps into the whole situation. Plus the marketing side of things there, they do the marketing promotion and all of that going on.
Okay.
And then so that kind of allows us to focus on the main job,
Yeah.
of which that's the kitchen.
Right.
And then they do the rest, getting the food, picking up the food and taking it to the customer,
Right.
and then things like that. It cuts out some time of us.
Okay. Okay. So in your personal opinion, what would you say are the keys to your success?
Keys to my success: Jesus, staying consistent, bro, never giving up,
Yeah.
and trying to do better, trying to change the world. I know one man can't change the world, but you can be part of the change. Do you know what I
For
mean?
real.
So
For you can plant that seed, right?
plant that seed,
Yeah.
and yeah, I would say the secret to my success. Well, I'm not successful yet, but we're getting there. Do you know what I mean?
I
But
mean, bro, if you're running a business, you're successful. Just
we're
like,
getting there.
yeah,
We're
you feel
getting
me?
there. We're
So,
getting there. But my secret to that, bro, is just staying consistent and never giving up.
okay,
Do you know what
okay,
I mean?
all
Never
right,
giving up. Sometimes there's trials and tribulations in this road there, but you just gotta overcome it.
okay.
Do you know what I mean?
You've given me the keys to also your success. I
Mhm.
mean, is there any other advice you'd give to say other up and coming entrepreneurs who say might want to do a similar thing to you, or just something completely different? Because being an
One
entrepreneur
thing.
goes hand in hand. Depending, it doesn't matter what industry you're in.
Uh-huh.
It follows a certain system.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be a toilet cleaner. You could be biggest man with
Right.
suits and ties and everything. There, just don't give up, bro. Don't
Okay.
give up. Don't just keep going. You might wake up and it's just bare blurry today,
Yeah.
cloudy, rainy. Walk through the rain.
Okay.
Yeah, walk through the rain. Because once you walk through the rain on the other side, you're gonna find yourself. Do you know what
Right.
I mean? You're gonna find yourself, and a lot of people are not gonna believe in what you're saying. Don't pay them no mind.
Okay.
You do what you feel is right to you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of people start telling you do some research, do this and do that. Allow it. Just don't
Right.
give
Right.
up on yourself. If you're gonna be this person, be that person all the way through.
For
Do you know what
real.
I mean? People
For
wanna
real.
love you for who you are.
Nah, for real. For real. For real.
Yeah.
So as far as your whole restaurant and stuff like that, what does the food reviews mean to you?
Hey, brother. Without them reviews there, man's, I don't even know what will be going on. Yeah, it's like I check reviews every single 10 minutes or something. Like I'm just there, refresh,
Yeah.
refresh, refresh. Reviews mean everything to us because that's what helps us be noticed and stand out different in the community and amongst other vendors that are valuable. I.e., if I had a competition,
Right.
right? My reviews will speak for themselves,
Right.
and the reviews help the food speak for itself too.
Okay.
I mean, because some people don't go certain restaurants until the reviews.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So reviews is a big part in our business industry because it puts us up there, man. It just
Okay.
pushes up. It pushes you out. It brings exposure
Okay.
to you. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen that they got 10 out of 10 chicken.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't really. A lot of people don't give you like certain ratings and things like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But once they give you that rating, it helps another person relate to you, or most likely gonna want to try your food.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What makes you stand out?
What makes me stand out?
Yeah.
I'm the best chef in town. I'm
Okay.
the best chef in town.
Stand on that.
What I stand on it, but I stand
Stand
on
on
business
business.
on
Yeah.
that one. What makes me the best here is my customer service first of all.
Yeah.
Customer service is crazy, bro. I love my people.
Right.
I mean, I don't care where you're from. We all here, we in this together. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That makes me stand out. Plus, my food speaks for itself, bro.
Right.
There's a lot of places you go and you're second guessing the food, whether it's meant to be like this, and we try and stick to the authentic
Right.
recipes. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because most of our recipes have been passed down through generations and generations and things like that. So
Okay.
we try and stick to the authenticity of the things there. Although we do twist and turns and little things there, but again, that makes us stand out.
Right. And as far as entrepreneurship, like, what would you say are like, the pros and cons of getting into it in your own opinion?
In my own opinion, yeah, I see that one question there. I mean, in every avenue you do, is gonna be pros and cons. It's like everything else that you do. Do you know what I mean? But the pros and cons that I experienced on my side, it's the startup, man.
Yeah.
Starting up, that's where you most find yourself in a sticky situations there. But the pros is getting to do this every day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Getting to wake up and then being able to open up the shop, being able to close it in one piece,
Right.
and then yeah, there ain't really much man can say on that one.
Okay. We're coming to the end of the interview, right? So, what are your future plans and goals?
Future plans is to turn Uncle D's and pardon me. Future plans is to turn Uncle D's and Brian Soul Food into a franchise. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm talking about we want to be everywhere and we want to be known by everybody else. I
Right.
mean, and that's the first side there. The second thing we're planning to do is opening up another new restaurant, but this one is not going to be another regular Caribbean food, African food. This one is going to be a steakhouse.
Right. Oh, steakhouse, yeah.
Steakhouse,
Something
strictly
completely
meat,
different,
bro.
yeah.
Straight meat. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. This one is going to be named after my daughter. I can't reveal the name yet because it's still in the works and that, but It's gonna be named after my daughter, and it's gonna be either based in London or Brighton.
Right.
Again, it's still in the pipeline. That's the
Okay.
dead avenue
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as far as I can say at the moment. Because other businesses there, they're still in the pipeline there, but I can't really speak with them because there's investors involved in that,
Right.
and they don't want
Okay.
it to be public yet. But as
Right.
soon as in due time, if you follow us on social medias and everywhere else, you'll stay updated with the
Okay.
updates.
So where can people find you?
Instagram, Snapchat,
Uh,
Bebo now.
I dropping your app?
Yeah. It's gonna be somewhere underneath there on the screen
Yeah.
there.
So
So,
so so, so
but
it's
it's literally it's easy. It's Uncle D's group spot and all over the places on
right.
social networks,
And
Snapchat,
and
Instagram,
you've got
Facebook.
the other sport, which is Brian Soul Food, right?
Brian Soulfood, that's everywhere as well. You can
Okay.
find us on Google. Just type Brian Soulfood online, and then it just pop up there.
Right, right. Okay, so as far as right now your business, I'm sure everything's running smooth. So like, what are like the say stories which say a customer has came and said, oh, a review personally, like,
I have this specific one customer. Now you asked that question. I have this specific customer. I don't know. I don't know where this guy comes from, but when it comes, it's always tired. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you can tell, like it's coming from far. I think it's about 10 minutes away from here, where the restaurant is based. And
right,
the guy told me, it's like, listen, I last had some yardie food back in London,
yeah,
but since I left London, there's no one. He's tried a couple of restaurants in Brighton, a couple of restaurants in Little Hampton. I said, bro, I stand out.
right,
I stand out, and a lot of people are constantly telling us that you lot got something good going on here.
okay,
You know what I mean? Because I think what makes a lot of people give us good reviews is we prep everything fresh.
right,
You know what I mean? We hate that whole frozen stuff things, and you have to defrost it, and then
right,
also we constantly cooking stuff every day in the summer.
right, right,
And but the best thing a customer's ever told me is my jerk chicken changed their life.
seriously,
They never had jerk chicken before, but it changed their life, man.
that's
Now they're addicted to jerk chicken. It's the only thing they want. They
right,
get mad at me when I'm not open Mondays and Tuesdays.
right,
Ah, you be
and
open,
yeah,
man. We need some jerk chicken. And then the curry goat, bro. I think you've tried the curry goat yourself, and
yeah, yeah,
bro,
it's different, it's different,
it hits different,
it's
man.
different, bro, for real.
But then, yeah, no, a lot of people tell us a lot of things. Again, check out the reviews on Brian Soulfood and Uncle D's, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Right, right.
Crazy.
Okay. So this was an episode of Busy Chores here with Uncle D's Grill Spot, and this is the man behind Brian Soul Food as well. And if you're ever in Worthing or Brighton, you know where to go. Uncle D's Grill Spot, Brian Soul Food is the best place for African and Caribbean food right now. And summertime is coming, so the tourists as well, anyone else, just come and try and show love to a brother doing his thing. You feel me? So yeah. Until next time, Uncle D.
Hold up. Let me give a quick shout out to my team there. Everybody that's in the team right now in the kitchen. Man sitting here doing this and that everything. The team is struggling in the kitchen there. Shout out to all my youngers, everybody in the kitchen. Don't give up. Yeah, I know sometimes I can be sticky, but listen, never give up. We're gonna go through the storm together. And then shout out to the man there behind the scenes and everything else. Thank you, man, for coming down and doing this.
Yeah.